Hi, welcome to PLSQL. Here we see that PLSQL is a procedural extension to a non-procedural language SQL. We know already SQL is a structured query language, and this PLSQL is a database language restricted only to do database activities, like other than languages like C, C++, Java. The PLSQL have any number of statements which reduces the network traffic. The PLSQL program can reside either at front end or within Oracle database server as a stored subprogram. So named PLSQL subprograms that can be stored within the database are procedures, functions, triggers, and packages. So we see the valid SQL statements in PLSQL are, we know already what are the DML statements. The DML means data manipulation languages that are insert, update, delete, and we have TCL transaction control languages that are commit and rollback. And we are having the SQL functions. We know single and group functions are there in the SQL, and we are having SQL predicates that are where, having, group by, and order by. These are the valid SQL statements in PLSQL. Valid SQL statements in PLSQL are invalid. So in the invalid SQL PLSQL are DDL statements: create, alter, etc. What are the data definition languages are there that are invalid in the our procedural language, and the DCL statement is nothing but grant and revoke. So types of procedural statements in PLSQL are flow control statements and iterative statements. What are the flow control statements? That are if, exit, go to, raise. And the iterative statements like simple loop, while loop, and for loop. Benefits of PLSQL are integration, modularized application development, improved performance, provides exception, error handling capability, reusability of code, and we're having provides encapsulation and overloading. These are the benefits of PLSQL. We know already integration means we have to combine together, and modularized application development and improve the performance also we can improve, and it provides exceptions and error handling capability. So this is a reusable code, reusability of the code, and it provides encapsulation means combining together, binding, and overloading same we can use in more times, it's called overloading. So the PLSQL block look like here, that is declare. This is first we start with the declare, and we have to give the optional statements here, and we declare that variables, cursors, user defined exceptions in declare block. Begin. This is mandatory field, which is having SQL and PLSQL statements in the begin. Exceptions. This is optional statement. So here we take action to perform when exception occurs. Means when a number is divided with zero, we get what? Infinity. That kind of exceptions can be handled by using the exception block. So end. So we declare begin, and we have to end with the end, and we put semicolon. So the data types in PLSQL are scalar data types and composite data types. The scalar means hold. The scalar data types are holds single value, has no internal components. It has char is maximum length. Varchar 2 maximum length. We have to put this length in this braces. Okay, brackets. So longra number. In the number we have to give precision and scale. So binary, integer, boolean. These are the seven data types we are having. So note in this data types can be declared with not null constraints. These must be initialized. So these data types can be we can declare with the not null constraint, and we should must be initialized. Here the percentile type attribute, the percentile type attribute is used to declare a variable. So this percentile type is used for to create a declare a variable as per the data type of an underlying table's column. A variable declared with percentile type attribute contains the same data type as that of the columns upon which it is declared. So whatever the data types we are specified in the table, we have to give the same data type by using the percentile type in our PLSQL program. Next, we do have composite data types. Composite data types have internal components. Hence, composite data types can store multiple values. Composite means it's a combination of things. So here, the composite data types can store multiple values that can be manipulated individually. So, composite data types are also known as collections. So, examples of composite data type are: first, we're having index by table, record, and table of records. So we do have here flow control statements that are if else, if, go to, rise. The iterative statements we're having in this PLSQL program are simple loop, while loop, and for loop. The guidelines for using loops are here. We see use the simple loop when statement inside the blocks are to be executed at least once. The simple loop used for the statements are there, whatever the statements they are providing under the simple loop, that should be executed at least once. That is called as simple loop. The use of the while loop, if the condition need to be evaluated before each iteration. This while loop does first it check the condition, then the condition is true, then only it go for the iteration. So use the for loop if the number of iteration is known. So this is for loop. So means we do have the starting and ending position. So we know the how many times it will be iterated in the for loop. So here we see the example. Here in the declared, we are declaring the variables. So here I am declaring the variable name v underscore name. Whenever we are declaring any variable, we have to concatenate with underscore symbol, as well as we don't give the spaces between the variable name. These are the minimum things. And also you know that the variable should always start with the alphabet only. So here we take v underscore name. I'm taking as the character of 20 characters. Means here the name occupies 20 characters, and v underscore course. So this v underscore course is alphanumeric. That's why I'm taking here varchar 2 of 20, which is also having length of 20, and the v underscore duration. So how much duration is we have to take with the number data type, number of 3, and also here I'm assigning that the value with the 30. This colon equal to is nothing but which is an assignment operator. Here I am beginning with the begin keyword and also v underscore name. So here I am assigning the name is a type of character type which is having 20 length. So v underscore name colon Sachin. So I am giving this character within the single quotes. Means the whatever the characters we are specifying means the characters means which here we are giving a word. A word is nothing but collection of characters. Here the word is having how many letters? Here we are having 6 letters. Whatever we are assigning to this variable name, this should be have this should be assigned with the single quotes, and v underscore course we are this is an alphanumeric. We can give the combination of letters as well as numbers. Here the course is oracle course. This also we have to store with the single quotes, as well as we see here already we are assigned the duration which is a number of 3, and that is a 30 minutes. So that here we are giving the duration. So I want to print these the values into the our screen. We go with the dbms underscore output, dbms underscore output dot put underscore line, which is our dbms underscore output is having the subclass is put underscore line. Here we are in the brackets we are giving the name v underscore name. What is v underscore name? V underscore name is nothing but it's a variable name which consists the value what. Here the value is called Sachin. So by using this output statement line, we are printing the variable value which is Sachin. So DABMS underscore output dot put underscore line v underscore course. So course is having the value as Oracle. So we are printing by using this output statement Oracle into our screen as same with the duration. We are printing the duration as 30. Let's see how it execute in our Oracle SQL developer. Okay, here we have to give first set server output on. First, we have to start the server output on. So then we go. The statement is this is declare v underscore name and say whatever the explanation we did that I am going to execute. Here I am going to execute this. Then it prints. I clear the statements and then I execute this. So it gives the values here in the DABMS underscore output dot put underscore line is v name. So we are printing here Sachin Oracle 30. Like this is the like our C++ programming. We are having PLSQL programming in our Oracle. This is our first program. Let's see in the future remaining programs. Thank you. Please subscribe and like for more Informatica as well as SQL and Unix notes. Thank you. Thank you very much.